This is a Corvette Z06. With 650 horsepower, it's the quickest thing to ever roll out of Bowling Green, Kentucky. But with Corvettes, quickest is never quick enough for long. There's a new king in town, a 755 horsepower king. It's called the ZR1, and we're headed into the desert for a closer look and to go for a ride. And this is it. The 2018 Corvette ZR1, the ultimate expression of track-ready American muscle. And it makes one hell of a first impression. Even in stock form, the C7 Corvette is an aggressive thing, but with the ZR1, it looks positively evil. It is riddled with vents and fins and ducts and gills, all to help the car breathe and to help it stick to the track. For extra aggression, add the $29.95 ZTK Performance Package, which gives you that massive rear wing developed in partnership with Pratt & Miller, the company behind Chevrolet's epic Le Mans winning racers. But it's the cooling that's perhaps most important. If you've ever visited the internet, and I'm willing to bet you probably have, you've surely heard people complaining about the Z06 being an overheating nightmare. Chevrolet is adamant that such claims have been greatly overblown, but with a whopping 13 heat exchangers, that shouldn't be a problem here. Of those 13 heat exchangers, 3 are radiators designed to keep this massive 6.2-liter LT5 V8 cooled. It is, of course, supercharged like on the Z06, but the supercharger here is much, much bigger. So big it has to poke through this shaker-style hood. The result, again, 755 horsepower and 715 pound-feet of torque, all through the rear wheels, directed through your choice of an 8-speed automatic transmission or a 7-speed manual. To see just how well the ZR1 puts that power to the ground, we've come to Willow Springs Raceway. And while Chevrolet sadly won't let me behind the wheel just yet, they have at least arranged a trained driver.
Here we go again. This one's 130.
Down to the shift.
Oh yeah, it sounds so good. Outside too, it's deafening. Oh, almost to 160 there I saw.
Yeah.
That's impressive. Not the smoothest track in the world.
No, but like with all that aero, it really, you feel pretty comfortable, surprisingly.
Yeah, holding 130 through the corner. Wow. Oh, so what kind of challenges when it comes to developing that dynamics of a car with this much power over the Z06 and the earlier Corvettes?
Oh yeah, I mean, like every time you have this much power, you're going to be exercising these active systems a lot. So that just means the integration, everything's got to be to a higher level, essentially. You're going to be in traction control or PTM quite often when you have 755 horsepower.
Yeah, through just 2 wheels.
Yeah, exactly.
I won't lie, I'd rather be in your seat, but I am having a pretty good time over here.
I'm still a little weak in the knees after my ride in the ZR1, and while it's not as good as driving, I feel pretty comfortable saying that when this thing hits dealerships in the spring, it will not disappoint. The starting price is $120,000 for the coupe, $124,000 if you want the convertible. That's not cheap, but it is an absolute bargain for this much speed.